What's good, Black Star? I'm gonna talk about something that is gonna probably piss off a lot of people, and that is the topic of cancellation of student loan debt. Now, me, I did not go to college, but I'm educated, self-educated. But I want to ask you guys something, and excuse me for putting this out there, saying this on camera. Why is it that when you sign on the dotted fucking line and you keep going back to school for years upon years, and then when your student loans hits $500,000 to the point where you can't even afford to even pay them off, why is it that you want to all of a sudden get your loans forgiven when your ass was the one that went to school all that time? I don't understand that. You want the government to cancel your student loans because you can't afford them, but you came out, signed the dotted line, and then you want them to cancel your student loans because you can't pay for them. Does that make any sense? I'm sorry. And no, it doesn't. If you sign that dotted line, that means you are held liable for that debt. You are held liable for that debt because you were the one that decided to go to school and get that debt instead of self-educating yourself on the subject that you're trying to go to. You wanted that loan. You wanted that student loan. So you should be liable for that loan. See, I don't see, and this is gonna be aimed towards the people that's begging for student loan forgiveness, particularly a lot of sisters. So just in general, I'm sorry if you feel offended by this, but this needs to be talked about. But you cannot ask the government to cancel student loans because you don't make enough money to pay off those loans. If you make $32,000, $42,000, $50,000 a year, and you went to school for gender studies, social inequality studies, and shit like that, fucking marine biology, or non-essential programs, and you racked up $100,000, $200,000, that's your fault for going to school for something that's not needed, that you cannot get a career in. I'm sorry. You cannot ask somebody to give you money because you decided that you wanted to go to school to get a loan for something that doesn't even make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't agree with me having to pay my tax dollars to the government and the government paying your student loans off because you were ignorant enough to go to school about something stupid. That's your fault. I'm not going to sit here and pay my tax dollars just so you can get your student loans forgiven. No. I'm not. I I didn't go to school to get that debt. I didn't sign that debt, that dotted line for that debt. And I'm sure the fuck not going to be responsible for that debt. You should be responsible for that debt because you decided to go out there and get a stupid ass degree just to get a piece of paper because you wanted to. I'm sorry. That is your fault. That is your liability. Any debts that you acquire is your responsibility. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to pay for your fuck ups, your debt, your mistakes because you decided that you don't want to pay that debt no more. Nah, it don't happen like that, big fella. You can't get debt forgiveness for a credit card, and you shouldn't get debt forgiveness for no damn student loans. You shouldn't be able to get no damn forgiveness for that because honestly, it's your fault if you get that debt and you don't have the money to pay that debt off. That's your responsibility. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening to this channel. And please, if you have any topics that you want to discuss, please comment down below. And I will respond to you, and I will probably make a video about it. And anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe. Also, thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.